You need to be alone and find time with yourself to really know yourself and actually have that internal process and journey. But at the same time, being by yourself is one of the dumbest things you can do. And this is the same theme that I noticed with a lot of stuff, that is kind of like the truth is found in some kind of paradox. And it's so important to be able to see the nuance and stuff if you want to really see the truth in things. You can't see things in such a black and white way all the time and think you're going to really get to the core of what's going on. So yeah, you want to be able to find that solitude and be able to stand on your own, because at the end of the day, real confidence comes from your experience of knowing that you went through experiences by yourself and you made it happen. You made things work. So if you need people around you all the time, then there's an issue. But at the same time, it's very stupid to not have people around you. One of the dumbest things you can do is be the type of person that just pushes people away, right? And I've been that person, you know what I mean? But I remember in the past, like my only thought being, man, I just really wish I could get, I don't know, some people. I just get these people away from me. I just really want to be alone. But literally at this point in time, when I think about the experiences I've had after becoming an adult. I've had different experiences. You kind of go through the years and different things kind of just blow your mind back to back. Something I've noticed very clearly is that the people who go into the lane of like, I'm going to push people away, I'm going to isolate myself, and like that's the end all be all, it screws them over. It screws them up, man. Messes them up. But at the same time, people who just want people around them, but they're not really mindful about who they have around them, and they never find the ability to stand on their own 2 feet. Those people get messed up too. So that's kind of what I'm saying, man. It's like you gotta be able to figure out to find that solitude. You got to figure out how to find that solitude while still being around people and sharing life with people, because this is your life. Like, you shouldn't be trying to be isolated. You should be enjoying, community with other people. But the key, man, is to do hard things. Simply put, you got to do hard stuff. You got to actually challenge yourself. You got to actually go deep to the core. So you want to probably be around people that do go to that core. And a part of that would be kind of putting yourself out there, being vulnerable. Because the people who respond well to that vulnerability are going to be people that are able to have the type of community that you need if you're the type of person that wants to really get to know yourself and actually get deep and get to the core of life and what you're doing here, and really like tapping in with yourself, so that you can look back and be proud of yourself when you look at the things you've done, when you look back on the past year, when you look back on your life and it feels like you painted a picture, you painted a beautiful portrait of something, you know what I mean? That's how you want to feel. Then yeah, you got to be vulnerable at some point. You got to face your fears. You got to dig back into those memory holes of your nightmares and stuff like that, man. When I was a kid, I had endless excruciating nightmares every night. And then I remember there was a point where I decided to just face my fears, and that kind of gave me that first spark. It gave me that first spark of something like, okay, there's something really powerful in that. So, yeah, man, be around people, enjoy life, but don't just get complacent in that. Be vulnerable, face your fears, be willing to go deep. Don't be afraid to have, serious conversations. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and put yourself out there, That's it, man.